Hi everyone, I'm Paul Reed-Smith, and this is a 408. 408 stands for 4 coils and 8 sounds, and I'm going to go through the entire wiring structure in here to show you how this thing works. Obviously, there's some simple controls on it, and we try to keep the controls on an instrument simple so it's easy to operate very quickly when you're in the studio or playing a gig or playing with your band. That would be the volume control, and this would be the tone control. Actually, you know, we've worked for years on this pot taper. It's good, right? All right, so second, there's a 3-way pickup selector. In this position, this pickup's on, this position, that one's on, and this one's both on. Pretty simple. Here's where things get a little tricky. There are 2 switches here. When they're pushed down, these pickups are in humbucking, and when they're pulled up, they're in single coil, but not just split single coil. What happens is it disconnects the screw coil and adds 1,500 turns to the slug coil. So it's a real single coil. It's not anemic. There's no volume loss when you do this. So if I go, you're not really losing volume. So let me go through each of the 8 sounds with you. So this would be sound 1. It would be the bass pickup in single coil mode. And if I put it in humbucking, so that's 2 sounds. In treble pickup, same thing. In single coil, and then in humbucking, now you got 4 sounds. In the middle position, you can have them both in humbucking, that would be 5 sounds. Both in single coil, there's 6. You could have the bass pickup in humbucking and this one's in single coil, that's 7, or the other way around, that's 8. So you get all 8 tones out of the instrument, and the idea is you can go from anywhere from, say, this to this, without a volume loss. So that was the treble pickup in humbucking and the bass pickup in single coil. For us, this is a proprietary pickup. This is what we think is going to be our standard for a long time, as humbuckings with some companies and single coils with other companies. This is something that we've come up with. It came from our signature guitars, and they sound somewhere in between a covered humbucking and an uncovered humbucking. Normally, when you're in the covered mode, you lose a little bit of high end and bass, but you gain some warmth. These things are 3/4 covered, so you still retain that bass and high end on the top, but you get some of the warmth from the rest of the cover. In single coil mode, that's in humbucking, in single coil mode, these things are designed to sound somewhere between a lipstick pickup, a P90, and a Strat pickup, somewhere in the middle. In a Paul's guitar, we use this bobbin size in both positions. In a 408, this is wider than a humbucking, and this is narrower. So let me tell you what that gives you. When you take and do the wider one, the single coil has a little bit more P90 sound. When you do the narrow one, it senses a shorter piece of string. So on a Paul's guitar, there's a little bit more high mid-range in the treble pickup because it's sensing a shorter piece of string. I'm getting to play in a band where there's 4 bass players and 5 guitar players and a drummer, and if I don't have that extra little high mid-range, things aren't heard as well. Although when I pick up one of these, when I plug in, I go, oh yeah, I remember what that was. That's the idea. The idea is if you need a sound, there it is. You've got it, and we're real pleased with this. This is our 408, our 408 pickup system. It came originally from our signature guitars, and you got to check one out. Very cool. Thanks.